And now to the 8 Mile fire, burning about 6 miles northeast of Canyon City.
Right now, the fire is burning about 500 acres. That's down from 700 acres about the same time last night. So far, there is still 0% containment. There is still pre-evacuation notices for 16 homes in the Red Rock subdivision, though no buildings are threatened at this time.
A portion of Phantom Canyon Road remains closed. The fire started Monday, firefighters believe, from a lightning strike.
Well, there are two promising developments today in the 8 Mile fire burning in Fremont County. Firefighters say even with no containment, they made good progress.
KRDO News Channel 13's Scott Harrison has been tracking the situation all day from Fremont County, and he joins us live from Canyon City High School, where there was a public meeting held. Scott.
Well, only about 25 people attended the public information meeting here at Canyon City High School tonight. That meeting lasted less than an hour. Only 4 people had questions for the panel of authorities here. So authorities heard none of the criticism that they had been hearing about their initial response to the fire. And tonight, authorities are taking that to be a good sign. The same team that's working the 8 Mile fire northwest of Canyon City also responded to the Royal Gorge fire last year. But this fire isn't as bad so far. That was reflected by a low turnout at a public meeting. David Harvey is one of the homeowners on standby for evacuation.
A house isn't our entire life, and so it's not something that we're agonizing over. We've tried to prepare as well as we could, and then we see what happens.
Amid criticism that authorities didn't respond quickly enough with aircraft, they discussed that at the latest briefing.
I understand the concerns of the public, but we can do the best we can with the resources, but we look at each situation, and not every fire is the same.
I know that they're very visible, and everybody sees the planes and knows that there's activity going on. But the hard truth for everybody to understand is planes and helicopters never put a fire out. It's the people that run back in afterwards that put it out.
The fire is burning on land owned by the Bureau of Land Management. It's about a mile from the nearest home. No structures affected yet, and the plume wasn't as dark or thick. But the fire has had other impacts.
There's been some instances where people have canceled reservations and things like that just because they heard there was a fire.
But authorities say the fire is not moving toward Canyon City. As we've already seen, though, a wildfire can change suddenly. Firefighters will be watching it. Currently, there are no fire restrictions in Fremont County, and that concerns some of the people attending the fire information meeting tonight. They're worried about if lightning can cause this kind of a fire, then what can a human-caused fire do, whether arson or accidentally caused. So the sheriff's office said that they are going to consider looking into that and maybe reviewing whether or not fire restrictions should be in place for Fremont County. We're live in Canyon City tonight. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.
And to stay up to date on the 8 Mile fire, go on over to krdo.com. We're going to be posting all the latest information there.
We also have a slideshow